on the Sensex. Just getting into Religare Finvest, they are of course the lending arm from Religare, and they're looking to raise about 800 crore via bond issue with an additional option to raise 400 crore. Just getting the management in to try and understand what this is about. There's also been a recent downgrade of Religare Finvest from Fitch. So we'll talk about their book and the asset quality there as well. Kavi Arora is Chief Executive Officer at Religare Finvest. Thanks so much, Mr. Arora, for joining us. Appreciate it. Let's start with the bond issue. 800 crores, option to raise another 400. What are you planning to do with this money?
The issue size is 400 crores with a green shoe option of another 400, thus making it a total size of about 800. Religare Finvest as a business is focused at providing growth capital to the SMEs in India. We do this lending business with loans against collateral, either in form of property, plant and machinery, or equipment, or some marketable securities, or we provide some unsecured working capital to the SMEs. We are now doing business across the country through 39 branches covering 13 states and about 48 cities in India. Now, we've been growing fairly rapidly, and to support this growth, we are looking at this bond issue to kind of augment our growth and take us to our next level where we want to be in next couple of years.
Okay, apologies for that. 800 crores is the total size. So you're largely in the SME side of the business. Your total book, according to the figures given by the research department to me, is about 9,900 crore. So the entire book is on SMEs, or a large chunk of it for sure?
Well, a large chunk of it, which is between 75 to 80%, is on the SME segment, and we do the rest in retail capital market.
Okay. On the SME side, sorry, just a quick follow-up question. Since you're saying that you want to expand your presence in SMEs, there are two issues there. One, it's not an easy business to attract because, you need to sort of have the wherewithal, the reach to actually get that SME business in. Two, it's very, very susceptible to economic vagaries and volatility. And even the best of banks have a problem managing their SME portfolios for asset quality risk. What makes you think that you can handle it? And I'm going to throw in the Fitch downgrade here. They're already worried.
Well, I can tell you that you're right that it is not an easy business to manage, but that does not mean that it cannot be managed. The question is how well you are in terms of your risk management policies, how you're able to understand this risk and underwrite this risk at the ground level. 80% of the market in SMEs is concentrated in top 25-30 cities in India. We have our presence, as I mentioned, in all those 39 locations with our local presence in terms of our frontline sales, credit, operations, underwriting down at the ground level. Well, this business is tough because you got to understand the texture of underwriting or the credit that you are underwriting at the ground level, and you have to take out and reach out your with your underwriting capabilities on the ground level, and that's what we've set up in last 2 years. When you can always say that yes, the ability of these SMEs to sustain at the time when the downturn is there is more hampered large corporates. But the fact of the matter is that there is resilience that has been shown by the SMEs in India, and they contribute significantly to our GDP growth story today. One study puts it that your 17%, which was there in 2009 to our GDP, is set to grow to 22% in the year 2011-12. Now, you can't ignore the contribution of SMEs to the overall growth in India.
Kavi, good morning. Prashant also joining in. Could you just quantify in the SME portfolio, which are the industries you're exposed to the maximum at this stage out of the existing portfolio?
Prashant, it's a very well staggered portfolio. I don't see any concentration risk in any of the SME portfolios thus far, and it was a deliberate strategy to spread it across the industries. Some of the industries, of course, we have kind of limited exposure, and that's we have our research teams which work on sector outlook, and we take feed from them, and then decide that whether we want to really take some exposure on that segment or that sector or not. But as of now, to answer your question, we are not concentrated on any major sector.
All right, not concentrated on any sector. Kavi, thanks very much for your time. Brief conversation today, but much appreciated. Thanks indeed. The RBI Governor, Dr. Subbarao, is speaking. Let's